It appears the rumour mill is back up and running again for Metal Gear Solid. Once again, various news sites and YouTubers are announcing that Konami may have big plans for MGS in 2023. Personally, I've decided not to get my hopes up anymore, as these rumours have been swirling for the past few years without much fruit to bear. Already this year, we've seen two opportunities arise for new MGS announcements, with the 10th anniversary celebration of Metal Gear Rising and the February State of Play. But, as I expected, we didn't get any new game announcements. But let's entertain the idea for a moment that Konami does intend to revive the Metal Gear Solid franchise this year. How should Konami handle the series going forward in a way that will build trust with the MGS fanbase once again? First off, we need to see the Metal Gear Solid HD collection return to digital stores ASAP. They announced last year that this is being worked on, but they're being pretty slow about it. Better yet, I want to see the MGS series ported to modern consoles and PC. I'm aware that some of the installments are easier than others to port due to licensing issues, but to be honest, they just need to find a way around it, whether that's relicensing where they can, or replacing any licensed footage or products in the games. It's crazy to me that MGS4 can only be officially played on PS3. This is a game that's gasping for a remaster, as it just about managed to run on the PS3. Hire Bluepoint to work on a remaster of this game and get that thing on modern consoles. The fans will love you for it. Secondly, we need to see a sequel to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Hope for this sequel has somewhat dwindled, as the 10th anniversary celebration would have been the perfect time to announce a sequel. But whether you like this game or not, the game does have a pretty big fan base that has only grown bigger over time. And the fact that it doesn't really tie in with the main series of Metal Gear Solid games means that the fans will be more forgiving on the story. I'll admit, I only really play MGR for the cool action, not the story. Speaking of which, do not bother making a sequel to the main series. The story has been told, and without Kojima's direction, it just won't be the same. The best thing you can do here are remakes, and personally, I'd want to see remakes of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake first. I feel as though there's less of an emotional attachment to those two games specifically, so they'd probably be the safest to try remaking first. You may even be able to risk beefing out the story here a bit, so that they connect to MGS5 a bit more. Then, if that goes well, maybe have a think about remaking other games in the series. Obviously, we've seen a remake of MGS1 previously with the Twin Snakes, which, although I actually quite like, it doesn't have the best reputation. Take the opportunity to make a true remake of this game that avoids the corny Matrix scenes of the Twin Snakes. Some other ideas Konami could try out would be bringing back some other Metal Gear spin-offs, such as Metal Gear Acid. The idea of an MGS strategy game is a good one. I'd love to play remasters of these games, or even a reboot if necessary. We've seen other franchises like Halo, Gears of War and Final Fantasy have success in spin-off strategy games. Perhaps an XCOM style game revolving around the Diamond Dogs combat deployment missions could be a fun idea, for example. But those are just some of my ideas on how I think Konami should handle Metal Gear Solid going forward. I know some of you will be thinking that the best thing would be for Konami to just leave the series alone and let it die. And I get it, Metal Gear Survive left a sour taste in all of our mouths, and was not a good display that Konami knows how to run the series without Kojima. But there have been examples of decent Metal Gear games without Kojima, such as Metal Gear Rising. To be honest, I often find myself going back and forth on the idea. On the one hand, maybe it is better for Konami to leave MGS alone, but on the other hand, I don't want to see the series fade into obscurity. But what do you think? Do you have any ideas for future Metal Gear games? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.